Hey guys, welcome to our UBU night. We have our amazing special guest tonight, ReNee, and I'm so excited about having her here and being able to talk to her about her Mary Kay business and interview her. You will just love her. I love her. She's so wonderful. I just told her actually before we started that I had to make my hair bigger because I was going to sit next to her, and she always has great big hair.
South, Katie.
All my Southern friends, that's what my kids call you guys. It's so great because they've got good hair. They know how. So, okay. Well, you guys, we're gonna for guests that are here, go ahead and comment below. Tell us where you're watching from, who your consultant is, tag your consultant. We want to know who she is. And then for independent beauty consultants, go ahead and comment below. Tell us how long you've been building your business. We want to know how long have you been in Mary Kay as we talk to ReNee. So we, of course, you guys should be getting used to this by now. Every Thursday we do this. And this is your tic-tac-toe board. So run and grab a piece of paper, make yourself a tic-tac-toe board. You are going to, as ReNee talks, as I ask her questions, if there's things that she says that you really love, like let's say she loves the flexibility of Mary Kay or the money that she's making, you're going to go ahead and write that in the little square. And then when you get 3 across or diagonal, you're playing against yourself. So you put them strategically, you know, how you want them. Then you get tic-tac-toe, and you can comment below tic-tac-toe. If you fill in, and then you get 20 points. This is where you're going to hold on to your points. So you're going to add up all your points here, and I'm going to give you extra bonus points throughout this night. And then if you fill in all 9 squares, that's super tic-tac-toe, and you can comment below that you got super tic-tac-toe and you filled out your board. And then you're going to go ahead and snap a picture of this at the end and send this to your consultant. Or if I'm your consultant, you send it to me. You can text it to me or message it to me, or if you have another consultant, of course, there's lots of consultants in here. So send this to her, and then you're going to get counted for our awesome drawing that we're going to do. So ReNee, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I am so excited. So how long have you been building your Mary Kay business?
Actually, I just celebrated my 26th anniversary last month.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Because like you look like you're 26. So
I love it, Katie, yes. I'd kid and tell people I was 12 when I started.
that's good. That is good. I love that. You were. Okay, so tell us, how many career cars have you earned?
12, and 5 of those being pink Cadillacs.
That is awesome. So 12 career cars. That is amazing. I love that. And 5 pink Cadillacs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Awesome. Okay. So what has been your highest monthly commissions check?
11,600 and some odd dollars.
Okay.
I'm not real detailed that way, so I don't have it down to the penny, but it's 11,600 and something.
Hey, that is really great. So that is a lot, lady. That's really awesome. So in the comments, you guys get 10 extra points that you can put in your circle. What would you spend $11,600 on in a month? That's just her commission. That had nothing to do with how much she sold. That's just what her unit and her commission from that. So that's really awesome, ReNee. So you probably made more than that month with all your sales too, because I know you're a big seller, which I love. So you're going to put 20 extra points in your little circle there. All right. So how did Mary Kay find you, or how did you find Mary Kay?
Well, actually, when I was in college, I worked for a lady, my work study program. She had become a brand new Mary Kay consultant, and she was my boss. And so she wanted me to have a Mary Kay party, and so that I could stay on her good graces and, you know, in good with her because I had a really good job. I said, sure, I'll have one of those. And so that is where I really fell in love with the product, because I'd actually tried the product when I was in high school. And I'm really dating myself because way back then, that's when you had to mix the foundation with water, and lipstick was not in a tube. And so they had had a few advancements a few years later, and I was really struggling with really bad skin. And, you know, back then you didn't Google and try to go and search or go online and buy something. You just tried to figure it out. And I went to this party. She introduced me to the skincare. I fell in love with it. And so being a poor college student, I ended up having a couple of Mary Kay parties. And that's where I was introduced to the product. Again, fell in love with it. It completely changed my skin. And so honestly, Cadie, I really in my heart wanted to do it, but I was afraid. Okay. I was thinking, can I do this? Can I not do it? So I talked my mom into doing it. And so even though I really wanted to do it, I talked her into doing it. And so then fast forward a few years, I'd had some major health issues and was told I could never have children. And so the Lord blessed me with a beautiful, healthy child. And so I did not want to work outside the home, but I needed money. So I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but I thought, I love this product, so why don't I try doing Mary Kay? And my daughter was 11 months old at that time. And in just a few days, she will be 27. And so I decided to do it just until she got into school was my thinking. And so little did I know that this would end up being my career, but that's kind of how I was introduced to it. I truly fell in love with the product, used the product for about 7.5 years. And then that need was there. And I thought, I'll just do this temporarily. And now here I am 26 years later.
Well, it's worked out well for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about your life.
Alrighty. Well, as I mentioned, I have a blended family. My husband and I have 3 daughters. My daughter is the youngest of the 3. They are, soon to be 27, 31, and 34. I have to stop and think. And we have a blended family of 4 grandchildren. We have 1 boy and 3 girls. And so life is just amazing. Here's the thing. I joined Mary Kay to be able to stay and work from home with my daughter and be able to make some extra money. Back then, I never in a million years thought once I'm older and I'm a grandmother, how Mary Kay would play into my life. But now I get to reap the benefits of being a grandmother, that I can arrange my schedule because of my flexibility and be able to help my daughter out with her daughter and be able to keep her some during the week.
Yeah, that's really awesome. And I know you love those grandbabies. That's so
oh
fun.
My gosh. People, everything they say is true, that you never know. You can't explain that feeling to anybody until they have them.
Aw. Yeah, my mom is always like, it's like amazing. It's so fun to watch them grow, and that's so cool.
It's just different, but it's a great different. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Aw, I love that. So what surprised you the most about your Mary Kay journey?
Well, actually, nothing with Mary Kay, but what surprised me through my journey is myself. Because I told you I almost didn't do it because of myself, of self-doubt. And so I guess just the personal growth that I have gained through this 26 years has been amazing, because looking back 26 years later, I never thought that I would be here 26 years, longer. And it's just the personal growth. So I guess that's what's truly surprised me the most, is the products are great. The company's great. I always believed in that. I just doubted myself. Just just that doubt. Can I do it? What if I don't do it? Just all of that. So just the personal growth.
Awesome. Awesome. So what are one or two of your favorite things about being a Mary Kay beauty consultant?
Oh, wow. Do I have to narrow it to 2?
We got time.
All day. Well, honestly, it changes as my life changes. Different things have been important and things that I've loved. But I guess I have to say right now is that has always continued, of course, is the flexibility. And honestly, the friendships. Because just like you're in Michigan and I'm in Kentucky, and I'm sure people would never can tell by my accent that I'm from Kentucky, but I would have never known you if it hadn't been for Mary Kay. And I look at my dearest, closest friends, and they would not be in my life had it not been for me saying yes to this Mary Kay. So I just absolutely, especially what we were coming out of prayerfully and what we've been through, it's those people that have just made this, and Mary Kay itself, the positiveness. Lots of people are doom and gloom, and Mary Kay, it's just our culture. And so I just love the positivity of the company, and then my friends.
Yeah. And we've taken lots of trips together.
We have. Oh my gosh. And I'm missing them right now because of this.
I know. We've missed a few, but that's okay. I think we will come back. It will. Okay, so to the guests, if you can comment below, I'm still here, then you get 20 extra bonus points, and you can put it in your circle for you're adding up your own points. You're going to tell us what you got at the end. I'm so excited. So, okay, last question. We have both motivated consultants and fabulous guests listening. So what would be your best advice to both those groups of women? You can start with consultant. Well, you can start with whatever you want.
Okay. Well, first of all, to consultants, I would just tell them that, first of all, don't be so hard on yourself, and don't be thinking, oh my gosh, I've not set I've set a goal and I've not reached that goal. So am I ever going to do that? Because you just have to give yourself grace, but you just have to believe, and you have to be yourself and set your own course. You want to follow mentors and people that you trust, that you would trade places with. But because I learned that early in Mary Kay from National Sales Director, that she said, never take advice from someone you wouldn't trade places with. And that has always stuck with me, because a lot of people want to take advice, and this goes to the guests too. Don't go out and do a poll and ask people, ooh, I'm thinking I might want to be a Mary Kay consultant, because A, they don't know what you know, and B, they're not you, and they don't know what your heart's desires and what's inside of you. And if I had allowed what I thought other people may think or tell me, I wouldn't be here 26 years later. So really, for both groups, just don't allow what other people think or their advice. You can listen to it, but just don't take it. You can smile and nod and just thank them. But, she always said, would you take marital advice from someone who is in a bad marriage, or has maybe on their 7th marriage? Or, would you take parental guidance from someone who, they don't even have children yet? And so it's the same with Mary Kay. Only take advice from people who's been successful in the business. And the other thing is, believe in yourself enough, because like I was saying, I've shocked myself, and I'm just so thankful that when I was afraid and when I was in doubt, I just kept looking forward, and I just didn't go with what I thought. I was reaching out to other people.
That's really good. It's so true what that you shouldn't take advice from anyone you wouldn't want to trade places with. We've heard that so much, but it is so true. And ReNee, you've been a huge part of my Mary Kay journey. I just have loved every time I get to come down to that area. It's like my second home. I love Kentucky, and just visiting with you guys, and your Mary Kay sisters. That's the thing that I just love about this company, is all of the people that we have in our lives because of this business. And ReNee has taught me all kinds of great things, makeup tips and life tips, and she's just fabulous and wonderful. So thank you so much for doing this for us. We really appreciate it. It's so fun to hear your accent. Ours is so boring. You guys sound so awesome.
Understand me.
Well, I just want to review real quickly. And ReNee, you can hang out with me for a few more seconds if that's okay. But I just want to go over your starter kit options. So there's a couple different starter kits right now in Mary Kay, and I just want to go over that with you. First of all, we have our $30 e-start kit, and it's awesome. It is a website and a way to process credit cards, and it normally costs you $65 when you're a new consultant for that. But with Mary Kay letting us do this awesome e-start kit, it's only $30. So you can start your Mary Kay business for only 30 bucks. When's the last time you spent 30 bucks on something and it could like change your life? Yeah, I mean, you go to whatever store and just blow $30 without even thinking about it. And so this might be an investment in your future. And then we have another kit. It's a $130 kit. It's our amazing, I call it my Barbie starter kit. It's got everything in it, your trays, mirrors, skincare products, all the demos that you would need, and everything that you would need to do facials when we do those. Again, you might be living in a state where you would do those, so that's good. And then you get the e-start as well. So you get the website and the way to process credit cards. And then either one, you can add a $45 sample kit to, which is a new thing that we've started, and it's so awesome. So for 45 bucks, you can get a bunch of samples and sales tickets and or books and all kinds of good stuff in there. So I love that. I actually just had a consultant start the other day, and she bought the e-start with the $45 sample kit, and she was really excited about that. So I love that. Okay, so let me give you one more thing to put in the comments. You can put an A, B, or C. I'm going to tell you what those stand for. So A is, oh my word, I love ReNee, and this has been so great, and I just want to hang out with these girls more often. And so A is absolutely, I think I want to start a Mary Kay business. So get a hold of me and sign me up. A is absolutely. B is this is very interesting, but I have a couple of questions. So you can buy me a coffee or Coke and answer a couple more questions that I may have. So that's B. You need more information. And then C is, I really love being a customer. I love paying full price, and I love you being my consultant. And so I'm just going to stay a happy customer. Okay. We couldn't do this business without our customers. That's for sure. And we absolutely love and adore you guys. So thank you so much for that. So put A, B, or C in the comments, and then make sure that you fill out your, ReNee gave us so many great things to put on our tic-tac-toe board. So go ahead and put those on there and add up your points, and then send a picture of this to your consultant. All right. Well, thank you again, ReNee, for hanging out with me on a Thursday night. Love that. And so appreciate you.